Hey Aman, wanna go to the bar?
No, bro.
Why do you look so sad?
Well, I bought this really expensive phone with an 8 megapixel camera, hoping to take really good quality pictures, but no matter what I do, it always come out quite bad. I don't seem to understand why it happened.
Well, I may be able to help. Do you know how a camera works? It's really simple and I'll definitely help you to improve the quality of pictures you take with that phone.
Really? Please tell me about them.
Well, as we both know, photography has been really important part of our lives and is one of the most important inventions in history. It has truly transformed how people conceive the world. Did you know the first commercial camera was as old as 1888, developed by the founder of Kodak? Now we have cameras everywhere, in different shapes and variations, yet they all work on the same principle.
But the camera on my phone looks way different from the actual camera. Then how is it that they work in the similar way?
Well, surprisingly, they all do work on the same principle. To see how they work, we will need to look back in history. The history of the camera can be traced much further back than the introduction of photography. The first camera-related tech was known as the camera obscura. It simply consisted of a box with a pinhole at the center and a screen at the back. Let me play this video to show how it works. Light simply travels from the object through the pinhole to create a smaller sharp image on the screen, which would later be traced by professionals and created a sketch.
But if a person sketched the image on a piece of paper, then how come nowadays it gets printed on a sheet of paper without the need of any human sketching?
Well, that was the next stage. The stage to capture this image on a screen on a piece of paper permanently. The first partially successful photograph of a camera image was made in approximately 1816 by Nicéphore Niépce. He used a piece of paper coated with silver chloride, which darkened where it was exposed to light. But it was just a temporary image, as the overall surface entirely darkened by the overall exposure to light necessary for viewing it. But after some time, a permanent method was finally devised in which the photograph was with the unexposed surface was washed with concentrated salt solution or a sodium thiosulfate solution before exposing to natural viewing light.
Well, that's just brilliant, smartass. But all this science stuff isn't explaining to me how any of the modern digital camera works.
Calm down, let me just explain that. Any camera consists of three major components: the lens, the mirror and pentaprism, and the film compartment or the CCD.
Go on, tell me more.
The lens basically acts as the pinhole, which converges the image onto a mirror. The mirror is tilted at an angle to reflect the image onto a pentaprism, which with a combination of reflection and refraction directs the image onto a viewfinder. Once a desired image is obtained on the viewfinder, the shutter is pressed and the mirror is then rotated at an angle to transmit the image through the mirror onto a CCD. The CCD converts the image using digital sensors into a digital image.
Well, that's really interesting. It's quite a lot of science for today, but now I gotta go.
What? Where are you going?
To take a picture, idiot.